Hello, Monday. Everybody have a good Monday? Mine wasn't too bad. It went pretty quick. But here's this message I keep hearing. I keep hearing a lot of people say that they don't like Facebook. It's a lot of negativity. They don't like this. They don't like that. And I heard something today, and I got two things I heard that really kind of connected. And it's be the change you want to be. And I'm like, yeah, I try to do that. I was trying to explain this to somebody the other day. Like what you have to attract what you want. Like if you're going to sit there and complain about, this always happens, or if you're like attracted to a certain type of person and you're just like, I want this and I want that person, I want this in a person and that in a person. Well, if you don't have those qualities, you're not going to attract that, because like attracts like. Or if you're the type that are complaining about, oh, I just hate all these politics on Facebook and I hate all these posts, I hate it. And then you look at your news feed and you're nothing but political and getting wrapped up, getting sucked into the comments and getting sucked into the conversation. But yet you're the one saying that you can't stand that stuff, but yet you're getting sucked into it. Yeah. So, like, it's just be the change that you want to see. If you want to see more kindness, then be kinder. If you want to see more positivity, post some flippin' cute baby and dog pictures, because I am all over that. But so you've got to be the change that you want to see. And I hear this a lot in relationships. People will be like, I wish my other half would blah, blah, blah. And I get it, we all have things that we want improvement, but like, what are you bringing to the table? Because really change starts with you. That's where it all starts. And when you start being a little kinder to your spouse or kinder to your friends, family, the world, then that'll trickle on, and that will keep on. I get real frustrated when I hear single women like go on and on about how like there's no good men, there's on this, or post like, this dog, this guy. It's like, really, who would be attracted to that? And same with men. If they're always bashing about women and putting that kind of stuff, like who's going to be attracted to that? So be what you want. You have to bring that to the table. Just like your finances. You can't sit there and complain about your finances all the time. In the book, You Are a Badass, which I highly recommend. She talks about like, how you talk about money is like how you talk about a friend. So if you're talking about your friend, talking about money, you're like, oh, it never comes over, I never have enough, and you're always complaining about it. Well, why would money want to come to you? It's like a friend. So you be that change. Like, be thankful for what you have, how big or how little. Be that change. And it reminds me of the story. I don't know if I think it was, the story goes it was Otis Spunkmeyer. I don't know if it is or not, so you're getting a Gorkowski version of this. This guy was walking along the beach, and there was just hundreds and hundreds of starfish that had washed up onto the beach. And this guy was going along, and he'd pick one in, throw it out. He'd walk along, pick another one up, throw it out. And this guy come up to him, and he's like, why bother? Like, there's hundreds of them. What difference does it make? And he picked one up and he threw it out, and he said, made a difference to that one. So, because I have a starfish I keep to remind myself, like, even if you just help one person, or if you just take one small action of kindness, or one small step in the right direction, one small positive thought, just one, it makes a difference to that one. So, like when you're walking into work and maybe somebody's kind of looking a little grumpy, or your spouse comes home and instead of like instantly being like, you wouldn't believe what happened today, I'd be like, hey, how are you? And just that, like, how do you want to be talked to? So like, be that change. If you're, my spouse is always in a grumpy mood, or my sister's always complaining about this. No, my sisters aren't always complaining. That's just a thing. Or you've got a coworker, family, whatever, is always complaining. Like, spin that stuff on them. Spin it. I'd like, if they were like starting complaining, say, oh, really? Well, and then say something positive that happened to them. And just spin it. Like, you just have to be that change. I mean, haven't you ever gone in someplace and you're like, I don't know, maybe it's me because I'm always dancing in the morning meetings. But you walk in and some places all like, and like you absorb that energy. So like bring the energy, bring it to the table, girlfriend. Like be the change that you want to see in this world. And right now I had the news on because I'm old school. I need Dante Williams to tell me what the weather's going to be. I have like, you can have 5,000 apps, but I'm still old school. I want somebody to tell me the weather. And I just got a glimpse of something that's going on in Portland, Oregon. I don't need all the details, but it's like, wow, like it hurts my heart to see that we're so divided. And like, so if you're going to complain about what's going on here, like what can you do in your world to change it? And just be the change. It just takes one small step. Just be like that guy that was throwing the starfish in. It mattered to that one. So, and I have to remind myself of this all the time because sometimes I can get into like complain mode, like why did they? And like why do I care what they do? It doesn't affect me. So you need to be the change that you want to see. And if you don't like something, you know, like I said, like getting into the political things on Facebook. If you're like, oh, Facebook is so flooded with, you know, such negativity, don't add to that negativity. Like I said, I love pictures of babies and dogs, or just funny stuff or inspirational stuff, you know. So put out there what you want to see and don't feed into it because it's so easy to get sucked into the negativity and the drama. It's like, oh, yeah. Like sometimes I want to hear it, but I don't want to be a part of it kind of thing. So yeah, I just think that we all just start with be the change that you want to see, and like all this divide among us, just not even just political, just divide period is just heartbreaking, and it doesn't need to be that way. So that was on my heart tonight. So be the change you want to be. That's why my phrase is always be the light, be the light, be the light. So we'll see you guys all later.